What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Let's get right into it. Here to bring you a game reaction slash game recap of the Colts versus Jets matchup. Anthony Richardson leads the Colts to a last-second touchdown to defeat the Jets 28-27, his first start since his benching a couple weeks ago. Let's get into it, guys. So, this was a good matchup. This was a surprisingly good matchup. This is something that the outcome is what I saw coming. The Colts winning, but the overall play of Richardson, which was up and down again still today, but I'll say this, the down wasn't that bad. You know, he did miss a couple throws, mainly that two-point conversion throw to Mo Alley Cox in the corner of the end zone, that second to last touchdown. But albeit it didn't really matter. You know, the Jets couldn't overcome themselves yet again. Penalties, bad O-line. But I'm going to touch on both teams, though. But just stand with the winners first, stand with the Colts and Richardson. The Colts were good, but I think they were held back a little bit by Shane Steichen's play calling. I know Richardson watching the game, he was dealing with some type of leg injury inside his leg, inside his thigh. He was holding his and kind of clutching his leg. But overall, just too many run plays for Taylor. I know he can break one at any time, but that Jets defense, especially Quentin Williams, he was a monster all game. You know, when that Jet defense fly to the ball, especially on those run plays. So you know, I get it, feeding your guy, feeding the beast, and Jonathan Taylor. But I really think they could have let off on some of those plays, especially the second. That last two-point conversion play the coach tried, put the ball in Richardson's hands. Why take it out? Why do something that the Jets been stopping all game long? You know, to give Jonathan Taylor 24 carries for only 52 yards. The longest one was 10 yards. It's like, dog, you could have put the ball in Richardson's hands a little bit more. I know he gets wild. I know he makes wild decisions, but especially when he's hot, it makes the most sense to just keep going what you've been doing. And Richardson got you down there with his arm, finished it with his legs for that last final touchdown. And I thought they should have kept it in his hands to do some type of motion involving Richardson, but that's me. You know, I'm not the biggest Shane Steichen guy, but overall he has, the system is cool, but the play calling has to work, and it wasn't the sharpest today, and it has been like that in my opinion throughout the entire year. But a good win for the now 5-6 Colts. Overall, their defense is hot tail. their defense is hot tail, plain and simple. Brees Hall had a heck of a second half versus his defense. And I've been saying for a while now, they need more defensive help. They got Magaliatu Latu as a pass rush in this year's draft. They need some more. They need a top-notch or at least a young safety project or a young cornerback project to pair with Brent. I know Brent's out for the year, but you could have find someone this year's upcoming draft, Travis Hunter, Will Johnson, someone to pair with him because their cornerbacks, their safeties, they get lit up a lot. Especially, and even though Zaire Franklin I like a lot, and his podcast and stuff like that, and he's a great talent. Him and EJ Speed, they aren't the best linebackers as far as coverage goes. Tackling, yeah, for sure. But coverage, not so much. Now, that's really it for the Colts. Like I said, Shane Steichen, Richardson part, and he got everyone involved. A.D. Mitchell had one catch, one big catch. Pittman had a couple good ones. Pierce had a couple good ones, and Downs did as well. So, overall, good win by the Colts. Now going to the Jets, now 3-6, tough season. And I keep saying this. I put in my community channel every week when the Colts lose. When the Jets lose. I've said it, I think before the season started. The Jets will be boom or bust. They are the biggest boom or bust team of this season, and it's looking like obviously it's going to be a bust. They have the talent. They have everything to get it done to me except for the offensive line. And I think they got to address that. We'll see. I put a poll up as well in my community page just yesterday. Will Aaron Rodgers retire after this season? That's a big question because I don't know. I got it. The feeling says yes. The feeling says why would the Jets bring him back? But then again, it's like I can see potential. Rodgers playing bad for sure. He's not playing the sharpest, playing the best, but he's not god awful. And I think you can win with that. But can you overturn an O-line problem in less than a year, in 6 months? From the draft, free agency, I don't know if they can do that. So that's really the question there of keeping Rodgers. For me personally, as a non-Jets fan, does he return to the Jets? With the new head coach, maybe a new GM as well. We'll see how that happens. But I do like this Jets team. I think this defense, for the most part, is kind of checked out in certain moments. You know, when the time gets rough, the defense look a little down. They look a little defeated sometimes, especially Sauce Gardner. You know, he's having his worst season as a pro so far. What, 2 or 3 All-Pro seasons? Now all of a sudden he's giving up easy catches to Alec Pierce, excuse me, former teammate from Cincinnati. You know, DJ Reed giving up good plays as well. So this Jets defense has talent, has potential. The team in general has, but they have to figure it out, and it's going to be interesting to see what they do with Wilson, what they do with Rodgers, what they do with Devontae Adams this offseason. So it will be interesting offseason for this Jets team. But overall, in this game, they played well. Breece Hall played his butt off. 2 touchdowns, I believe, 1 in the air, 1 on the ground, if not mistaken. Rodgers played fairly well, carved up this Colts defense when given opportunity. Um, Devontae Adams, per usual, since he's been a New York Jet, had open moments. Rodgers just missed them and went somewhere else and made a bad throw or just didn't work out. You know, like, feed your guys. I know the target's on their back when you have Adams and Wilson. You got to pick one to go to, but dog, I'm doing any, me, money, mo. I trust Wilson. I trust, if I'm Rodgers, I trust Wilson. I trust Adams. They're elite guys. Still, Adams is elite still. Just got to have a quarterback to find the ball, and Rodgers, we all thought would be that guy, and he's not that guy. So at least not right now. It's just not clicking. So we'll see what happens from this point on for both teams. You know, the Colts making a late season playoff push. The Jets just trying to win some games, trying to maintain confidence. But overall, if the Colts want to have a chance, I say Shane Steichen might be the biggest key. Yes, Richardson will miss plays. Yes, this defense will make mistakes and get carved up here and there, but when things are rolling, or even they're not rolling, you have to call the right plays. And it seemed like to me, you know, I think it's Shane Steichen. I don't have the complete confidence in him to make the best play calling possible. Like I said, the Jets on their end, they're just trying to win some games, trying to stay relevant, trying to just, you know, keep morale up. But their season's over, 3-6, no way in the world. I think mathematically they're done as well, if I'm not mistaken. So with that being said, that's it for the video, guys. You know, and like I said, I have a poll up in the community channel there. Check it out. Will Rodgers retire? Or leave in the comment section as well. Either way, but overall, good game by both teams. Good game to watch. I watched every second of it. And the Colts, like I said, came out with the victory, 28-27. So that's it for video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.